Yo, it's your boy AsisGalvin coming at you guys with episode 11 of my life story. I'm back in this spot again, even though I keep getting interrupted. This is the third take. I'm getting tired of this. Either somebody pops out of nowhere or there's like mad ridiculousness going on. We're going to try to get all the way through this one. This episode, we're going to be talking about pretty much the clique I was with, people that I was chilling with, the people that are going to be involved in the rest of the story, because now that I'm back here, a lot of stuff goes down. So you guys really kind of need to know the people and how everything works to understand. So you guys already know Mia. Mia's my girlfriend at the time. You already know the story with her. Y'all know Toogie. Toogie's been around forever. Toogie's my boy, my god brother. Y'all know J.O. He was around with Toogie when I first had my first kiss with Mia. He was the one that was driving. So now, since I came back, J.O.'s actually around a lot more because he was chilling with Toogie a lot. So J.O. and Toogie are always around. When I came back, I just kind of fit right in that little piece. There's also Janelle, which is my best friend. There's Myra, who is the girl that I met. I met Myra first and then met Janelle, but at this point, I'm not really dealing with Myra. Myra's kind of just chilling. So these are the kind of the people. And then there's Zis. This is my brother. He comes in a little bit later. And that's pretty much who we have. And then there's Bunch, which I told you, the homie that didn't want to get out the front seat. So those are pretty much the characters right now. So when I first came back, I was living with Toogie, as you guys know. So, you know, we would do these things where we try to, like I said, I seen Mia the first day. I seen her a couple nights after. And that was it. Now, around this time, Toogie started dating this girl named Ash. Now, Ash is like this little Indian, Puerto Rican mixed girl. Mad pretty, mad cool. She was wild reckless. Hold on. When I say reckless, you know, the kind of type that'll like rebel against their family mad hard just because she was one of those. So yeah, she was chill. I'm gonna tell you about the first time I met her. First time I met her, Toogie wanted me to go pick her up. I'm like, he's like, yo, I got my girl. I gotta pick up my girl. I'm like, you got a girl? He didn't even tell me. I'm like, I've been there for like 3 days. He's like, yeah, I got a girl. I gotta pick her up. Can you go drop her off? I'm like, yeah. Can you go pick her up? I'm like, yeah. Whatever. We drive out in the middle of the night. We go all the way to like this in the woods. She lives in like the boonies. We end up over there, right? And I'm just chilling. I'm in the car. He's like, yo, just wait right here. He calls her on my phone. She's like, all right, I'm coming out. I'm like, which house is she coming out of? He's like, yeah, that one over there. There's like this little like blue house. And I'm like, all right, that house right there? I'm like, there's only like, all right, there's like, okay, that's cool. She'll come out of that. He's like, yeah. I see a window open up and I see somebody fall out. Just fall. Like literally, imagine like someone trying to get out sideways, but falling head first somehow because like they just seem like they get stuck and they fall. So that's essentially what happened. Like she got broke. She fell out the window, boom, landed on the ground, got up, ran over there like nothing happened. I was dying. That was the first time I met her. She was cool. Pretty much her whole attitude was she's about whatever. Like she ride out, but she's about whatever. She don't give a shit about nothing. She's just reckless, yo, like reckless. She's the kind of chick that would go out at night and not come back home. Like period. Like she would do stuff like that. So Toogie's dating Ash. Justin's messing with this girl named Lauren. That's funny. Because Justin was getting, J.O., I keep calling him Justin, J.O. was getting hit off with crazy amounts of money because what was going on was his girl was taking money from her stepdad and giving it to him, and he was getting all, he was so fresh. He was so fresh because he used to get money all the time. She was like stealing like $800 every couple of days. She was taking $800 from her stepdad and just giving it to this nigga. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. So J.O.'s dating this girl named Lauren. I'm dating Mia, Toogie's dating Ash, Janelle's dating this other guy named Justin. So everybody's just kind of got their person. And this is how the story begins. First bit of drama we got into, I'm there for just 1 week. Toogie's telling me about all this nonsense going on. Like, yo, this and this going on. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, this dude's talking junk. Him and J.O. were telling me about it, about some beef they had with some kids in a different town, the town over. Long story short, I hear about it. I see what the kid looks like. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. They're like, yo, it's on site. I'm like, I'm not really the one for on site beef. Like, you know, like see somebody you don't like and just pop off on them. I've done it, but I'm not really the one for that. Really not, son. Overall, we go to the mall again. Everything happens to me at the mall. I go to the mall. Me and Toogie are in there, Dolo, just me and him. I'm not sure where J.O.'s at the time. We're walking to the mall. We're walking, chilling. We go up to escalator. Toogie's walking with me. We're just laughing. Cause me and Toogie, just a quick thing. Me and Toogie, we talking about things like at that particular time. I remember what we were joking about on the escalator. We were going up the escalator, and I was mad serious. I was telling him about like what I want to do. I'm like, yo, I want to go to school. I want to do this, and that. And he's like, yeah, man. Like he's like, yeah, you wanna go to school and all that? I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta go back to school. He's like, why? I'm like, yo, because I can't go back to my old job. I can't go back to that. He's like, go back to what? I was like, yeah, I used to be. I forgot what I told him I used to be, but it was something like a fast food chef. But I forgot what I said. It was like some kind of culinary thing. I was like, yeah, dude, I don't want to go back to culinary. I spiced up fast food somehow. Remember I told you guys I was working at McDonald's? And he's like, damn, I was like, yeah. And I remember I said something else after that, and I was just like, yeah, back in Nam. I don't remember what I said it to. But I remember I said back in Nam, and we were dying. I don't remember what the hell it was, but we were crying, like literally tearing. We get up the damn escalator. Toogie looks behind him, sees this kid, this big-ass tall kid with braids. He's like, I'm like 5'9.5". Toogie's like 5'11". This kid's like 6 foot. He's almost like Toogie's height. Toogie sees him, gets this face on. I'm like, yo, what are you looking at? He's like, yeah, remember that kid I was telling you about? Look over there. I turn around, it's him and like this other dude and this chick. I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, all right, so what can we do? He's like, yo, son. He's like, I'm about to snuff this nigga. I'm like, stop playing. He's like, no, real talk, I'm about to snuff him. I'm like, yo. I'm like, if you're gonna do that, how you gonna you can't just walk into the food court and hit the nigga. He's like, why not? I was like, you know what, just wait until he comes over here. He's like, all right. So we go by the food court. Ironically, I'm almost in the same exact spot where I met Trish. I'm ordering something at Burger King. Toogie's right behind me. I'm ordering. I look behind me. Toogie's not there no more. So he's right here. I look behind me. I'm like, where's he at? I'm looking for him. I'm like, where's he at? I see a big-ass crowd of people. I hear mad, blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, I'm not running over there because I got food I'm waiting on. I'm just greedy. Whatever. Toogie's over there like, yeah, son, you was talking that junk, blah, blah, blah. Toogie's not really one that likes to talk too much. He's definitely the one that likes to hit people. So he's just sitting there. He's like, yeah, you was talking, now I'm here, now what? And the kid's like, you ain't ready, something. He's throwing up some gang. Toogie seen that, and all I seen was that nigga lean. It was like, psh, yeah, Toogie just pretty much haymakered him. Just was like, boom. The kid was like, boosh. He started like leaning. Toogie hit him with another 2 punches. Pam, pam. Like it was so beautiful. It was one of the most prettiest fights I've ever seen. When I say pretty, it looked like the fights that everybody wants to have, but no one ever has. You know how those fights, like, you get like, you tag a person, they stumble, you tag them 1, 2, you hit them with one more, pam, pam, and they drop. Yeah, that was one of those fights. Toogie just caught him. Like, the kid raised his hand. Like he said, he threw up his set. When he threw up the set, Toogie thought he was throwing a hand, so he jabbed him, bang. And when he jabbed him, he kind of leaned a little bit, and until he just followed up with a 2-piece, boom, boom. And then when that happened, I had to run over there. So I'm like, I run over there. I get over there. Next thing I know, some other dude tries to. Remember the other dude I told you tried to jump in? He tries to jump in. I grab him. I pretty much put him in like a sleeper hold. I grab him and I like lean him back and I kind of start kneeing him in his back and I drop him on the floor until he stomps him. I'm like, what are you fucking stopping him for? Like, he's down. Like, don't stop him. Because he kicked him right in his face. I wasn't on that violent stuff because I felt like there's cameras everywhere in the mall. I don't want to strike anybody because I'm not trying to get arrested. That's why I grabbed him and I just grabbed him. I wasn't trying to actually hit him. Toogie stomped him in his face. We get up, we run out the back. We're trying to run at least. There's mad people like looking at us and we run. We bust out the back of the mall door. We're running. The car's on the opposite side of the mall. So we go and run across the parking lot, run all the way around, get in the car, take off. Now we can't go to the mall anymore because they're looking for us pretty much. We found out from mad people that they were asking what our names were. No one really knew me in there because I was gone for mad long. So we got away with that. But this is the kind of drama I was dealing with. Like literally stuff like this. When we get back to the crib, Toogie's laughing about it. We call J.O. J.O. comes over. J.O.'s like, yo, that was crazy, son. Like, yo, but he's like, yo, I'm going to, he's like, I'm about to go see Lauren. You know, essentially, he's about to go get paid. So he's like, yeah, I'm about to go see Lauren. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I want to go see my girl. I forgot how I got in contact with Mia that night. No, we had a schedule. I forgot to tell you guys. The way we set it up was we was going to do Wednesday and Thursday is a night that we would go see each other, back to back every week. So we, if we couldn't talk to each other, which we really couldn't, we would go see each other those 2 nights. So we had that set up. This happened on a Monday. No, this happened on Tuesday, ironically, because I know that next night we were supposed to go see Mia. So I somehow got in contact with her. I don't remember what I did. I think I had Janelle actually call Mia's house. I had Janelle call Mia. And Janelle was like, yeah, Ace wants you to come out. She was mad excited. So we were going to do this double date thing. So essentially what we were going to try to do is get Toogie to get Ashley out, which is Ash. And I try to get Mia out. So we were like, all right, we're going to try to do this. So first thing we did was that night came. I went to go get Mia. It went pretty smoothly. I had to wait a little extra longer because when I pulled up, I got there like 11:30. There were still lights on in the house. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So there was lights on at the house at 11:30, which is something that's very abnormal. I was just sitting in the back. Me and Toogie just chilling there talking. Eventually the lights go off. We wait a half an hour. She comes out. Now, we're already late to go get Ash. I speed back all the way over there. I finally go pick up Ash. She falls out the window a second time. So the first time Mia ever seen her, she falls out the damn window. She gets broke. She gets up. She runs over. She gets in the car. I'm like, yo, you got to stop getting broke. It's not cute. So she laughs it off. We take off. We go to... I got to remember this. We go to my... Remember that house I told you guys I lived in? I lived in this place called Harrison Avenue. I went back to my old house. The house I brought Mia to when she missed me and she cut out of school. We went to that old house. And I remember I went into... Where did I go? I was in the street. I was walking down the street with Toogie. So Ashley and Mia are in front of us. I'm walking with Toogie. I'll never forget this night. We were walking, and I'm just looking at her. And it's the first time in the entire time I've ever dated Mia where I could actually legitimately say, like, yo, like, I can say, look at her, or, yo, that's my girl over there. Like, it was the first time I was ever around anybody else where I could freely be like, this is my girl, and she could freely shout it out. So it was a very interesting feeling. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can relate to that, because most of you probably have, like, relationships where you see the girl all the time. But just imagine never, ever being able to see her with other people, get to show her off, so to speak, and all that other good stuff. Like, I couldn't do that. So when I actually was able to do it, I'll never forget it. I was walking with him. I was like, yo, look at him. I'm like, look at her. He's like, what? I'm like, just the word. I'm able to actually tell somebody else, look at her. Like, he's like, I don't understand. I'm like, it's hard to get. But honestly, the way I was just looking at it is just like, this is unique for me. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely, I'm not crying or anything. I just got something in my eye, just in case y'all thought that. But I was like, this is a unique experience for me. So this is something different. I don't really get to experience this kind of stuff. He's like, oh, I feel you. So I was just like, yeah, man, it was mad good. So essentially, we go, we all chill, we hanging out. We go to the riverfront. We're all chilling. It was a really good night overall. I drop her off. Everything went smoothly. We drop Ashley off. Everything went smoothly. We get back to Toogie's house. We're talking about it all night. These are the good memories I have. Like, this is what, and I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this is what I came here for. This is why I came to New York. This is why I left. And then, I'm like chilling. I'm like, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. No, it's like 4. I go to sleep, and I wake up in the morning. And my phone rings, and I'm looking at my phone. It's Trish. I'm like, what? How did she get my number? Like, I don't even know how she got my number. I answer the phone. First thing I hear, actually, I'm going to get to that next video. Got to leave y'all with those cliffhangers. All right, it's your boy AsisGalvin. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next one.